Okay, I'm ready. Let's see. Got it. Myself some hot water. Now I can make myself some tea. Let's see. Today's agenda is to basically redo what I did yesterday. Because I didn't do anything yesterday really, except realize how hard some stuff is, which is great. Gotta love that. I love not making progress at all. My favorite thing in the world is spinning my tires in the sand and not moving forward. It's awesome. So, today I will be starting off with the stand. What kind of tea? I got this Earl Grey tea from the supermarket. I just got the most expensive one because I thought it would taste better. It's okay. I'll probably get a different brand next time. But yeah. But there's 40 tea bags in it, so it'll last a while. Actually, I'm like mostly done with it. I drink like 2 cups of tea a day at this rate, so it's good. Yes, I'm glad we have some tea drinkers here. That's always great to hear. I used to drink a lot of coffee, but I have like a instant coffee making machine, but it's not that good. Like it's hard to set up and get working, so it's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to do it, so I just leave it alone most of the time unless I have a lot of time to make coffee. Anyway, right now just gotta basically undo all the progress I made yesterday. Oh my gosh, please cooperate. Oh my gosh, wow. Here we go. Yeah. I'd be a much bigger coffee drinker if I had a better instant coffee machine. In America, I had this mini Keurig, this K-cup thing. My brother uses it right now. But you would just put water in it, put the K-cup in, put your cup under it, and just let it go, and then you could just like take a nap for like 2 minutes until it, you know, the machine got working. And just like a nice routine every day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let me do something more drastic here. But anyway, yeah, I mean it was nice. I liked it a lot. So here we are. Going to be intelligent about this. Try to save myself some time. Used to also always have something to eat with my coffee or tea, but now I don't. I just drink it as is. I'm too lazy to do anything. Because I work online, so I can just, whenever I want, I can just go downstairs, boil water, and then make myself a cup of tea, which is like really nice. Like that's one part about working online that I never really thought about. Is just the ability to make refreshments for yourself whenever you want. And you don't have to think about like looking awkwardly, just like getting out of your seat and using a coffee machine. But anyway, much happier today than usual. Much happier than I was Tuesday of last week. What's up? I thought I would have to be going into the office today, or not today, tomorrow, which meant I would have to wake up super early, which is not very nice, especially when I'm streaming until midnight the night before. But luckily, that has now been cancelled. I don't have to do that right now. It's been postponed to some later date. So I am free to just stay up late today as well. Hopefully the rest of this week. Actually, hold on. I might have to go in for work this week, maybe. Maybe. Not sure, actually. Maybe not. Who knows? That's enough about work. I don't think there's much productive conversation to be had when it comes to my employment status. It's just, it is what it is. Work is work. But more importantly, the Legos that are in front of the screen right now. That's what I'd like to focus on. So right now, I would say things are not going so great. I have to restart this whole thing from scratch. I spent like an hour on this yesterday, and like 30, and another hour the day before, right? Like something like that. And now all of a sudden I have to like redo it, which, you know, is never cool. But I think first I want to like plan, right? So I'm gonna window capture. I'm gonna add a new. I wonder if this works. Does it even show? Whoops, maybe it's not. Hold on. There we go. So I have this box. Right. And then what I want to do, like from the side, the effect I want is like stuff like this coming up. Right, from here. But from the top view I want something like this, right? A lot of the chaos here, right? So it's like, but it's like a very distinct like center here. And from here is where like all the stuff comes upwards. Something like that. But I don't know. Alright. Please don't be Furokyan Kaiwai. But I think the way I want to do it is, so the center I feel must be white, right? And then so center is white, more or less. And what colors do I use? Because there's a lot of other like warp storms, right? This is the one I pull up pure ref. And then I will paste various images that I think are relevant. It's black though, so I think black looks a bit nicer. Alright, so here's my pure ref hanging out. If I look at these colors, there's definitely this like void, right? So maybe black is the way to go. When you kind of like emphasize that it's like that there's nothing here. And then I mean, it's a lot of purples, right? So I'm gonna start off by like kind of Just say it's like almost defined by the purple. So I'd like have a bunch of purple stuff. Right, do this, and then I would like make these like pink sections. That's like almost like highlights to it. Maybe like this. And there'd be like white to like highlight the pink, basically, right? So I could like have this like color gradation there. Then I could have these like supplementary colors, like kind of like alongside the purple here. And like I feel like maybe that would sell it. And then like the further out you go, the darker it gets. So the more of this color that appears. I think that's the ideal. And so that is what I shall do, I think. So, oh yeah, this is kind of it. I didn't have a show. So I have this kind of setup here. I think the outside would be the dark transparent colors that that existed in the original model. That's what I'll do there. And in fact, it might be worth like kind of starting off with that, right? Starting off by just layering on this like transparent purple as much as possible around the corners. Yeah. So let's get started, I guess. It's like a dark color that's like not quite black. I guess black is fine. But black doesn't really stand a chance without other colors to be a contrast with it. Alright, so like this. So let me start with white, right? I'm gonna start off with white so it's like easily visible. And maybe that's going too far. Something like this. Maybe too big, actually. I think I'll try to tone it down a bit. Something like this, right? And it's kind of hard to make this like diagonal ellipses here. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Then do like this maybe? It's a bit too steep of a drop. Maybe that's about right. It's a good opening, maybe? Not sure. What color should I add here? Dark purple is not it, right? Like magenta, maybe? Medium lavender. Medium lavender, I feel like, is the color that I want to use. Okay. It's very much like a pixel art thing. I'm not really good at pixel art, so it's quite difficult. Is there a better way to do this? I feel like the paint roller could do this better if I just laid a good foundation for it. Which might actually be what I do here in a sec. Because this is not... I don't think this is very productive long term. It does demonstrate what I'm going for though. Here we go. This continues on for a while. Like this. And then have another tentacle thingy tendril coming out this way. Go. This is very annoying. I said I would have a different solution, but I haven't done it yet. Okay, this is very annoying. Holy cow. I'm also getting kind of tired. I'm getting sleepy like very quickly. Why? What's going on with me, bro? Hmm. Okay, let me reevaluate this. $117 by 40. So that's 115 by 38. Let's get 38 done first. So next is 115, right? So this is 39. So 115. Chop these parts off, and I'm good. Okay. Then copy and paste this. Is this probably the best way? This is such a scuffed way of doing this. But it's gonna work. Let's go. Another one. What? Is it slightly off? Whoops. There we go. Missed the ones up top, but there's only a couple left, so there we go. So now what I can do is color. Oh. Nope. Maybe I should make like a perfect oval here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Just going to copy and paste this over. There you go. Then, top down. Medium lavender. Can I orient it this way? Crap. Okay, then I'll just rotate the whole damn thing. There we go. Then, okay. I mean, it already looks pretty okay. Like, I think I should make the arms longer. Like so. But I think what's important to look at now is like the fact that like the way these arms are defined is like by the contrast to their surroundings, right? It's probably a little too strange. I think it's okay to have like shards of other expressions out here. Okay. I kind of like this branch model. It's like tree that I have in space. Pretty good, actually, I think. Kind of after this that I'm gonna... And... color of this? Trans purple. Interesting. I think I can do something like this, right? Occupy the corners with regular space almost. And then, and then, I occupy it with the rest of the colors I thought of, so I need to see what colors are used here. Oh, what the hell? I can't use the scroll wheel anymore. Okay, wow, just bugged out. Just dark blue. Dark blue and dark purple. Interesting. What kind of pink was there? Bright pink. Bright pink and dark pink are the two. Dark pink. Okay. Oh, so maybe some little areas here are occasionally pink. Then when there's dark pink, there's bright pink. In the center, I would say. Then sort of like this. Okay. Not bad. And I want to like... How much dark purple is actually out there? Oh, it's actually quite a lot, so... Pretty okay with using it, I think. This sort of trace out many of the these things. Should I trace all of them? Maybe. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. This area is a little empty, isn't it? So this is kind of where I do my touch-ups, right? So it's like, hey, this place could use some additional stuff, some something like that, right? And then we have the other color, right? Which is this dark blue, which I kind of want it to be the adjacent between dark blue. I want to kind of have this be the final really loose sort of barrier between the purples and the black. And kind of wanted to sort of like mimic the tendrils a bit, like an extension of the tendrils. Right. Yeah, by the time it reaches dark blue, it's like very chaotic. It's kind of lost all form. I think this is sort of the blueprint I want to go with. Yeah. Can I do all of it? Okay, so we can't undo all of it. And just allow me to kind of force this on here. Or if I can't do that, then what I'll do is I'll do a manual that onto here. There'll be a lot of clipping, obviously. So first thing on the menu is to get rid of all that clipping. Right. Clipping there has been eliminated. Clipping here is fine. Right. Come on. There you are. I know it looks pretty nice just from this, but obviously there's a lot of work to do here. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. There we go. It's quite tedious. There we go. Alright. Very close. Done. Okay. So now... Now what? That's the question. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Still have a couple more. I think we're good now? I think. Basically, yes. So... it's gonna be the slow, painstaking process of... Just got rid of these from the start. I think I'm gonna work from the center outwards again like I did last time. Maybe? I'm not sure. It's really hard to have like full vision of what it's gonna look like at this stage. But I'm pretty sure I want the transparent purple to be out here at the edge, just sort of creeping in. The bit rate is kind of poop right now for some reason. Hope it's fine. Let me get a decent picture of the Milky Way. Here, Ref, where are you? Here we are. So this is kind of how it's done. Very splotchy. Very nice. So... I think actually I have a new strat. I'm just gonna remove all these first. I'm gonna start going into it. That depends on how much time I have. How long have I been doing this? 50 minutes. Damn, I gotta transition soon. Okay, well, I feel like I got a good bit done today anyway, so I'm not that frustrated. I don't know if I'll do the brickheads again today. That was just so frustrating yesterday. Maybe want to rip my own hair out. Something a bit more lighthearted and chill, perhaps. Something that doesn't require straight building. At least not to the same degree. Something that's a bit more stressful, perhaps. Which is the Crag's Honor. Battlefleet Gothic. My next ship. Truly a devastating hunk of junk. The worst part is trying to scale it, which is probably what I want to be doing today, is just the scaling, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Just truly just bananas. Just trying to settle on what I think is an appropriate scale. It's just like so much like internal debate comes to that. Like nobody cares, really, probably, but I do want to remain consistent to myself, at least. And so that necessitates a lot of careful thinking, of which I eventually just settle on the easiest solution every time. Are these even transparent? I feel like they're not, they're just this, right? Interesting. Quite the strategy. Yeah, they do like kind of spice it up here and there. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I will. How do they do the corners? It's not very... There's nothing really set in stone there. Like, so I can just do something like this. Okay, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. I keep chipping away at this. Also, I need to move these parts closer. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. Come on. Let's see. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. I got just randomly putting stuff down. And hoping it works. Okay. Come on, bro. There we go. I want to get at least this area done. I don't know how, like about these middle sections. Are those also? Maybe. These gotta connect here. Like, solid, just almost like a barrier? Not quite a barrier, I guess. Just very clear delimiter between like real space and the void here, essentially. Is the vibe I get. Okay. I want to render this. This actually looks pretty cool. This is the way to go, surely. Okay, as well. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Go. I really want to know what this looks like. Because they might look like total poop water. I don't want that. It's been an hour. What should I do? Should I just render real quick? Maybe once I finish this area. I'm feeling kind of like... I'm feeling the passion right now. I feel like it tends to be more straight in this way, but also plenty of crossing. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Get out of here. Holy crap. I feel like I'm making progress, but I'm like also not at all. What a strange situation. Let's see. It's like human introduced entropy. Very strange. It's the rain and the music. Whoops, I thought that was like IRL. It's quite difficult. That's all I can say. It's just harder than expected every single time. That's what this hobby is, I suppose. All right. Can I do this? I can. Get rid of this stuff too. No? Really hard to kind of squeeze this into these small places. What the hell? Well, there's no more floaters. Seems fine. Here we are. Alright. I fixed it. Pretty good. Been an hour and 10 minutes-ish. Okay, so I think save this real quick. Then I'm actually gonna just annihilate this thing. I don't need it anymore. Put this here in its place. Then I'm gonna do a render just to kind of see where I'm at. Take a while. About 2 minutes since. After this, I'll move on to something else, I think. Probably. I don't know if I want to do this for another hour. What's up? I'm currently waiting on a render. So I'll be sitting around for another minute and 15 seconds. You got a message. That's awesome. Hopefully a good message. This isn't bad. I don't hate this. I think having the black under this kind of gives it a good vibe, maybe? There we go. Alright. Probably screwed up my stream, but as a price I'm willing to pay. It's not bad. Definitely it's more purple than I was expecting. You don't even play it. Oh my gosh. You recommended. Wait, but isn't the whole point of him telling you this to like for you to recommend a game that you could both play together? Like Red World's a single player game. I feel like it's a it's low key turning him down. That's really funny. Oh my gosh. What an excellent answer. I guess if you're not interested, then that's the perfect answer to give. But that's very funny. That's so smart. Oh my gosh. But you know what's really funny is there is a mod that makes it multiplayer. You know how like Repo and stuff have like extra player mods? Well, RimWorld has like a multiplayer mod, so if he like goes I mean it's not like super popular. It's not like I don't think it's a very well known mod, but it does exist. So you can tell if he's super obsessed if he goes for that option. You know what I mean? Like, because there's no way he knows because it, like I barely know about it. I've used it like once. I tried it once with some friends, but it's not like a huge thing, right? So if, and I say big if, right? If he, mentions that, then that's like that is oh no territory actually. But also pretty funny, very funny. High quality entertainment. Well, that's good information gathering though. Whether or not he says that will tell you a lot, I feel like. That's a lot of fun. Good luck, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like most reasonable people would see the suggestion of a co-op or a single player game and like take the hint though. So you might be. I'm sure you'll be fine. I don't think it's a huge. But I'm just saying that as like, it'd be funny, right? But realistically, like a person that's like that crazy, or you know that obsessed, like they're gonna be like that regardless. Like the game thing isn't relevant at that point, so I think it matters. Could be fun. Should I make these dark blue? Oh my gosh. You're so mean sometimes. Like, oh man. Funny though. I just want to keep doing this. honestly. This is pretty fun. Like, I feel like I'm actually generating results here. Nice. I'm gonna focus this side, I think, first. Down, 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 down. Right. Nice. That's looking pretty good right now. Honestly, without Lego, I don't know what I'd be doing in my free time now. I can't even play video games anymore, it's just so boring. This gives me purpose. What a great thing Legos are. Place needs some dark blue as well. There we go. This might be too invasive here. Might have to do some corrections. Man. Seems like a dark purple moment here. Be alright. I'll like go in and readjust some of the colors here because I think having black splotches actually makes a lot of sense. Right, so I'll have to add that as well. This really does like make me think a lot. dark purple here. Never, let me restore it here. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Something like this, maybe? All right, nice. Getting closer to the vision, I think. Hmm. Yeah, the dark blue I think is really tricky to like understand like what its role is. Because I don't really quite get it. I think for now I'll outline all of my existing stuff here. Go. Over here I feel like a dash of medium lavender and dark purple make more sense. Go. There we go. Let me dark purple this. At least for now. Maybe the approach is I should start off by outlining with dark blue and then like kind of start snaking it outwards a bit. Which is kind of the effect that it has over here. Sort of this like invasive thing. I kind of need to make it more cohesive. So right now it's a bit too random. Like it doesn't really feel. That. Because then I'd want to fill this in because it's like such a weird dead spot. Interesting. Dark purple. It's like not being used here. Okay with like some exposure, but this is might be too much, so I'll adjust here. Mm. Greener now, I think. And I can turn this area dark blue as well. Just color this in for now. Go. Something like this, maybe. Shit, I feel like this thing is way too wide, right? All right, pretty good. Should I keep doing this? I only have like 20 minutes left. Yeah, I guess I'll just full commit and just keep doing this. Alright. Start with this corner here. Finish this whole side pretty quickly, I think. Alright, that's what I'll be doing then. Yes, looks good. And here we go. So, let me clear this out as well. It's on this side, so I'll just get rid of these as well. Go finish this section. Now, next is over here. Boom. Right, this is a little bit harder to solve. Hopefully I can pull it off here. Boom. Okay. Here we go. So one by one's in this area. that's enough to occupy that whole area. We shall see. And 1x4 in here. 1x2 in here. 1x2 in here. Another 1x4 here. There we go. I don't really like having these 3 in a row. Something like this. A bit more fair, let's say. Man-made entropy. That's all this is. Okay. I've almost done it, at least for this side. Start just like slowly introducing. Right. So this section's done, so I'm just gonna go to the other extreme. I need a pee, bro. Is this raining? No, it's not. I'm losing my mind over here. If you build with Legos long enough, you just go insane, I guess. Go. Had some clipping issues there. Go. Just gotta move some stuff around occasionally. How about I just finish up this segment here? Then after that, move on to this area. So much deleting to do. Go. Nicely filled out here as well. Went pretty good, I think. I've already covered a decent area. Might be able to get all of this done by tonight, I don't know. Then tomorrow I can move on to building off the base colors to build some depth. Really get the ball rolling. Who knows though? Oops. Okay. Yeah, it's just really annoying work. My hands like hurt, bro. Oh man, and all I do at work is this kind of work as well. It's not great for me. Okay. Goodbye. Go. Let me put this in there. Boom. Boom. Oh man. This is hard. Yes. Let's do this. Okay. Then I've got this section done. This here. Oh man. I can just fill this section in. It looks very doable right now though. So I'm feeling pretty good. Slowly moving this upwards. And put another one of these in here. Go. This down there. Plop. 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 Alright, another one. Bam. Kerblam. Getting pretty close. I also need to pee. The bladder is also getting close to exploding as of right now. Oh man, this is rough. I'm getting a little nervous because I have a lot of these like 1x1s remaining. But I feel like I'm not using them at like a fast enough rate. But I think if I have any remaining, I could just like kind of loop them around in open spots. Call it a day. I could also use these 2x2s wherever I can. I feel like I could fit one more here. Something like this. Let's work with this. Then oh. Yeah, not good. Let me do this. This is a bit better. Then, oops, come on, here we go. Give me 1x4 so I have not an insane amount. But enough to keep me going for a while. This is another 1x1 situation. A 1x2 like this. A 1x2 like this. And do this, I think. Oh man, I don't like this part though. It's fine, I guess, sometimes. Looks too orderly. There we go. Disorder. That's what I like. I gotta carve out this section here. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Wait, wait. I got like 7 more minutes. Yeah, easy peasy. I got this. Let me save. This downwards. Go. Put one over here. And I reached the edge here. Nice. From here, what I'll do is like this. Something like this over here. Something like this over here. Here we go. This here. Let's put that there. Then I can kind of build towards this segment. Like so. Put this here. Put this here. Try to vary this a little bit. like this. Then I could put an upwards facing 1x4. I could put a sideways facing 1x4 down here. Okay. Alright. Have a lot of these remaining actually, even at this rate. That's fine though. I can figure it out. Let's put this somewhere over here. Make up some more space. Another 1x1 over here. Now I'm just going to use a 1x4 here. Then do this. Then I can plop that down. Nice. It's going pretty good. There we go. Another 1x1 here, and then I can manage this like so. Drop that down. Oops. I think I'll move this. I can use a 1x4. One of the last few remaining here. Another 1x4 goes here. Oh, I think I could use a 2x2 here somewhere. Like here. No, here. Yeah. And then I'll just shove one here. Pretty close to completion. Okay. Another 1x4 can go here. Stay. Yeah. This can go here. Shove this here. And finally this. Okay. So I've gone done with most of it. Just a tiny bit left. Around here. Man, I'm getting super sleepy. Jeez. It's like almost 12, I guess. I guess I should be feeling sleepy, but I don't wanna. I wanna get this shit done. So this is the last large segment, I think, that I have. Try and use as many of these as I can. I feel like I can only fit 2. Actually 3. Okay, let me do this. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up. All of these want to use 1x4, and so I will let them, like this. Just ration out these 1x4s in the last few places I need them. Okay. Then here we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, it's been over 2 hours, so I'm gonna have to cut it off soon. But first, I'll just finish these last few areas off. Okay. So here's one. Here's one. Another one. Another one. Here. Go. Another there. Okay. Another couple for these little corners. Then the rest I will figure out somehow. So my hands are getting cold too. Damn. Turn on the heater. Let's see. I'll use 2 here. There we go. And I think I'm done. For now. For today. Fill in this section too. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, why not? Okay. Let's put these down. 1, 2, and finish with this. Okay. There we go. Nice. I still have a lot remaining, so I can shove in some more. But I think that's it for now. I literally just did this the entire day, but this is the first priority, so I really should get to work on this as much as possible. But yeah. Let's see over here again. Yeah, right, just a render. Don't need this. So I will switch screens here. The notes thing is like right over here. Um, okay, I'm gonna say this is done. However, uh, add more blank space. Transparent purple. I will know what that means when I see it. So I'll just continue that tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. Otherwise, I think that will be all for today. Yeah, I'll just continue this tomorrow. Made pretty good progress today, much better than yesterday, in which I made zero progress, so feeling pretty good about that. Hopefully this gets done by the end of the year. Yeah. It's now 12, so I will be ending this stream. Yeah.